Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Raved and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we got here to the outskirts stand, fought Mirror B once again, as well as Ryder Willy, one of my favorite characters in Pokemon XD, as well as Pokemon Coliseum, talked to Hideout and gave us information on not only where Team Snagem's whereabouts are, but also the Pokemon that he stole from the Cipher Key Lair. And in this episode, we are going to go ahead and receive that Pokemon. But first, on the top right, I want to go ahead and show off a little video showing off some things I did off screen. Mainly going to the Coliseum real quick, purifying all the Pokemon, and showing off something in Fennec City, which I would not want to go ahead and show off when we go back to Fennec City to tackle on the pre-gym. So, there's the video, and right now, I'm going to go ahead and take his Shadow Pokemon, because I managed to get 5 Pokemon with me. Right now, I currently have my current 4 members, as well as a Seal, who is actually holding a Mystic Water. However, I did not give that to Poseidon. Instead, Poseidon received a Never Melt Ice. Because, the thing is, Water Gun, yeah, well, it would benefit from having having Mystic Water, which, once again, increases the damage input from any Water-type moves. I want to use a Never Melt Ice because I honestly would like using the Ice moves more on Poseidon, and once again, I understand that there's Glaceon in Gen 4, but I just wish that this was a dual-type Pokemon, being a Water and an Ice Pokemon. It would help so much, especially with this game. So, if you have a Vaporeon and you don't have any good water moves at the time, definitely get yourself a Never Melt Ice. They can be obtained from Swinubs that you encounter in the places where you caught them, obviously. Like the Shadow Swinub that we got a few episodes back. Anyways, now, speaking of Shadow Pokemon, as soon as we talk to Hideout once again, he is talking about giving his Shadow Pokemon to us. So, let's accept it, and yeah, so epic to get a Togepi. Jeez. Anyways, Togepi. Oh, I was actually right. I was actually about to say she, but turns out that Togepi was actually a boy for me. So, awesome. Togepi, in general, is a defensive Pokemon. It is good in terms of... No, Seal. I do not want to show you off. You're not important to us. Togepi is better in speed... Or not speed, my bad. In defense and special defense. It is a wall much like... our Black Hole, except Black Hole is a little bit better. And by a little bit better, I mean a lot better. And as you can see from the thing that I'm showing on the top right, we have a leveled up Aggravation as well as Black Hole by a little bit. Not necessarily to a considerable amount, but hey, at least they're around the 30s at the time because Black Hole is at the level up and Aggravation is already level 30. So good that they're keeping near to par with our current team, or our current 2 base members of our team, which were Poseidon and Snuggles. So anyways, now that we have Togepi, I'm going to be keeping him around as well as Seal to purify while we just go ahead and walk around doing our own business. And speaking of business, let's go ahead and head over to the place that was known as Team Snagem's Hideout, the place that Hideout was talking to us about. So, let's go ahead and go there. And might I say, if you thought Pyrite Town's music made you all think like you were a thug or whatever, yeah, this one makes you feel crunk. Better than being a punk, I think. I'm not too sure about the whole slang of punks or something. Anyways, as soon as you enter the Team Snagem hideout, or at least get to the foot of the door, you get an email. And this email is from Trest, the mayor of Fennec City. To Sebastian, from Trest. Sebastian, I trust you've been well. I am proud to announce the reopening of the Realgem Coliseum following extensive maintenance. We look forward to your participation against top-ranked trainers. So yes, Realgem Tower, and well, as you all know, back when I went there in episode 24, there was the whole Coliseum, which I didn't want to tackle because I didn't want to get my ass kicked. Secretly, I was actually meaning to say that you could not enter there just yet. I apologize if I made it sound a little bit cryptic, but in the end, I don't really think it would matter because who would want to go there anyways? Even if it was open, yeah, it'd be open if you're like level 40 or whatever, and yes, the Pokemon there are level 40. So anyways, with that being done said, let's go ahead and enter the Snagem hideout. And also, real quick, just want to say, the Fennec City... Actually, I'll say this in a minute. Are you a new recruit seeking to join Team Snagem, or just an intruder? Let me battle you at sea! So at long last, and by long last I mean maybe like 3 episodes, we now get our chance to take on a Team Snagem member ourselves instead of watching Team Snagem members get their ass kicked or battling them unfairly. Freaking gloom and sleep powder. Anyways, I want to go ahead and talk about Fennec Coliseum. In Pokemon Coliseum, obviously, that Coliseum was available to you. However, in this game, it is closed down because of the attack that Ciphering did to Fennec City. And because of that, the game could not allow, or for some reason they did not want to allow the Coliseum to be out in play. So, as you may have saw in the little bit of a montage thing I did to the top right, you would have seen that I challenged a little girl there, or not a little girl, just a regular girl just fighting there. And yes, she can be fought there, and I don't know, it's just a nice little thing, so you can see how the arena looks and you battle in the Coliseum there. Alright, with that being done said, he sent out a Murkrow and an Oddish, so Shockwave should be good on that Murkrow, and I believe I used Iron Tail before. Also, yes, I completely forgot to mention Iron Tail. This is a new move that our Aggravation has been taught when it hit level 29, and might I say, it is so much better. It has a base power of 100, but it has an accuracy of 75, which renders it a little bit obsolete. But nonetheless, it is an amazing move overall. And that is partially the reason why Aggravation was such a crap attacker, because most of its moves, aside from Takedown and Headbutt, were 50 attack power. So, good thing that we finally learned a move that Aggravation can finally use. And also, I want to talk about the battles real quick here. As much as I love talking about battling, and since a lot of you really do seem to like this whole me and, you know, being an MC for this type of event where I do battles, I'm trying to think of the right word to say here. Think of the right battles to do and then just talk about it while I'm fighting. Like, and Murkrow goes down, all Pokemon Stadium type voice or whatever. But because I really, really want to show off what is going to go down this episode, I'm going to be cutting out the majority of the battles, but I did want to show off this battle just because, well, we're fighting a Team Snagem member at long last, and once again, you're not looking at someone getting their ass whipped by Team Snagem, vice versa, or just having the unfair advantage things such as them using freaking Gloom with Sleep Powder over at the SS Libra. God, I'm never going to get over that. That was a jerk move in my opinion. I have to say, the whole fact that, I mean, okay, I understand that Pokemon XD Gale Darkness is supposed to be, well, dark, but still, just the fact that they added a Pokemon using attacking as a trainer, like, yeah, they did that in the first game to like a much more serious degree. I mean, hell, if you have not played the first game, once again, I would have recommended to you ever since the beginning of this LP. So if you're still iffy about spoilers from the first game, do not watch unless you have played the first game. I made that clear in episode 1, so yeah. When you fought Shadow Makuhita during the beginning of Pokemon Coliseum, or rather the first Shadow Pokemon encounter that you had, that Makuhita, like, just straight up attacked you, like, punched you in the face, and you got pushed back. Of course, you didn't see, like, anything graphic, like, I don't know, graphic to the level of, I don't know. Seeing, I believe it was Squirtle take a big bite out of Charmander. Oh, jeez, that was just horrible in Pokemon Origins. Anyways, I don't want to get too off topic on that, even though it is relevant to Pokemon. I still want to talk about Pokemon XD. So yeah, in this game, the whole Gloom using Sleep Powder, while it wasn't a, you know, violent attack, it was still Pokemon being used against trainers like that. So, a little bit cool I did that, but still, it was a bit odd. Anyways, now that that Gold Bite is down, I believe we only have one more to take down. So, if Iron Soul can hit, yes it did, and let's see how much damage it does. And not necessarily dead yet, but hell, more than half HP, definitely a great thing for Aggravation to have. And also, Iron Tail has a chance to lower defense by the amount, I would say 10%, as always with all the other moves, except ones where it's 100%, 30%, 50%, so forth. And Razor Wind, okay. I don't believe I saw the prompt that said that Absol was preparing a Windstorm, whatever, but Razor Wind is a 2-turn attack. Honestly, I don't like it that much. I believe that how long you have to wait for what you get really is not worth using it at all, and it is rather just a rather unique move that Absol has. Anyways, with that being done said, we have now taken down Team Snagem Agrev. And what the hell kind of name is Agrev? It sounds like a flower. Yeah, what a nice thing to have a flower name for a big crunk hip-hop funky guy. Or punky guy, if that's even a word. You know what you're doing with your Pokemon. I hate to admit it, but you wiped me out. We could use your toughness. Come, join Team Snagem. We're always on the lookout for outstanding talent. Yeah, well, I'm surprised I managed to hire you, because you suck at battling. Anyways, there is also a Pokemon healing center right over here if you wish to use it in case that battle somehow made you feel weary because you were taking down a whole 4 Pokemon with Razor Wind and blah. Oh, jeez. Anyways, now that our Pokemon are fully healed, I'm going to continue on. And as you can see, there are a couple of item boxes around here, and there are quite a lot, such as up right here. There are 3 Ultra Balls in this chest. Yeah, 3 Ultra Balls. Once again, they troll you because it's like, ha, you don't have the snag machine, so you can only use it on wild Pokemon. All the wild Pokemon are so easy to catch, you can catch with regular Pokeballs. Ugh, freaking game. But still, it's nice that they added them. I'm not going to complain at all. 3 Ultra Balls are 3 Ultra Balls. That is saving $3,600 if you were to go over to the store and get them. And Oh, I almost ran to that guy, so I'm not gonna do that because right over here, you get 2 hyper potions in this chest. Once again, this place is being generous to you with all the high tier items. And yeah, for some reason they're thinking like, oh, once you got towards this guy, it was all like, oh, this guy's gonna be so tough. Here, have 2 hyper potions, you're not gonna last. And in reality, I'm gonna whoop his ass just fine. Yeah, totally needed those 2 hyper potions. But still, not complaining that we got those. We could use them in a little bit of a pinch, if there was ever a pinch that we really need to get out of. Anyways, there is another item down here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken. Okay, apparently I am just out of my game today. I remember there being an item here somewhere. I just can't remember exactly where it was. Oh, I remember now. It's actually not around this area. It's actually over down here. You want to go downstairs on that side and come down here, and there is an item pushed between the stair and the wall. And with that, we get the TM29, which contains the move Psychic. This is an amazing move to have. I am just super curious right now if any of my Pokemon can learn it. I highly doubt anybody can. Yeah, no one can. That's really unfortunate, but it's very logical at the same time. And I don't want to fight you just yet because there is something I would like to get done over here. Anyway, Psychic is a very good move. It is, I believe it has a base power of 90, and it has a chance to lower special defense. It is one of the best Psychic moves. Actually, as a Gen 3, it is, as a Gen 3, it is one of the best Psychic moves around. And sorry if I'm just like walking around up and down and whatever. I'm just get too focused on what I'm saying right now. So anyways, going over here, there is something I would like to show you guys. If we just pass this guy and not go down there, my bad. We want to go down here. God, I'm like losing it today. Right down here, there's a guy over here. But for now, we're not going to talk to him. Instead, get the item right over here. This contains another PowerPoint up or PP up insert 12-year-old joke here. Now I believe we have, God, how many do we have? 4? Let me go take a look. Damn, we have 4 of these. God. Anyways, I really want to come down here, not because of that, which is still a nice thing to have, but because of this, and this hole in the wall. Now, from Pokemon Coliseum, if you may remember at the beginning of that game, the main protagonist, Wes, blew up a bomb on here and took the portable snag machine that game had from this little stand over here. I really like how they still included this little spot in the game. It is amazing. And does this guy have anything to say about it? Sheesh, this wall hasn't been repaired for a long time. It can't be helped because we haven't made money lately. This just stinks. Huh? When I was feeling sorry for myself, an intruder appeared. Wow, way to talk in some kind of book format or whatever. Trying to speak about your life in first-person format. Oh well. And Gaply? Really? Boltly? Gaply? Tekot! You wait. We'll get our spot in the sun back. Yeah, only... Spinnerack, I just put you in a purified chamber less than 25 minutes ago. Are you kidding me? Damn. I barely even walked and you got purified. I'm telling you guys, maxed sets are awesome. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put Aeron or Aggravation over here. In fact, I want to go ahead and give Poseidon a little bit more training as well as Black Hole. Why did I put Aggravation over here? Well, you'll see why. Anyways, right now let's go ahead and get out of this little bit of a slum over here and move on because I have been, I guess the right word could be delaying what we're really supposed to do for a while, so I don't want to go and do that. And this is where the chest was. I was thinking it was for some reason downstairs, but it's actually in fact upstairs. This chest contains 2 revives. Very, very good to have. 2 free revives. Always worth the money and the time. Anyways, going up here, if you join up right now, you'll not only get the day's wages, but also commuting allowance and even a box lunch. Depending on your qualifications, you can receive up to 20% more paid holidays. You won't find terms this good, huh? Why, you can't butt into a job interview. This is what you'll get. And now we have to see this guy Golit. Golit? That sounds like if Golurk and Litwick had like some kind of freakish baby. I don't know, maybe it could be like a name if... Okay, I don't know if many of you guys know about this, it's very, very popular. So if you don't know about it, I'm surprised, honestly. But anyways, I wanted to talk about something real quick with that name because I knew his name was that, but still, just want to go over it real quick. The name Golit, it reminds me of, like, you know, a fusion between Golurk and Litwick, two Pokemon from Gen 5. And I have to say, I'm actually really curious to see if that is the actual name of the fusion on that Poke Fusion site that people use to just, like, make different combinations of Pokemon, like, I don't know, Squirtle and Spinarak to make, like, Squirtlerak or Spinaturtle or something stupid like that, or, in our case, having a Swala and Vaporeon, Vaporalot. Oh, it's gonna look really ugly. You know what? Just because I want to have fun with this, I'm gonna put some pictures on screen right now. In fact, they probably should have already been on screen at the point when I said them, of the different types of fusions for them, like I described. Just because, you know, we're having fun here. I like to have fun with these episodes. I don't like to be boring and just get straight to the point like, alright, gotta make an episode, it's a pain in the ass. No, not at all. I love making these for you guys. And a lot of you seem to watch them recently, so thank you very much for that. Anyways, with all that praise being put aside, even though it's something that really should not be put aside, we need to get to that. Wow, it looked like his eyeballs were having a rave. And yes, I understand. My name is Raid Fun. He was having a rave. And you know what? I want to show something in a couple of seconds. And you know what that is? If we can get to the selection, I can go and show it off. Okay, Poseidon, go and use Ice Beam. We all know that you love using your Ice Beam with that Never Melt Ice that you have, and this should one-shot that Sandlash. Yes, it did. Never Melt Ice. It is amazing to have for Vaporeon. Even if Vaporeon is not an Ice Pokemon, it is still nice. And whoa! Damn! Okay. Crawdons. I believe... Okay. The reason why I said whoa was because Crawdons just looked really massive, and then in the end it ended up being really tiny, so... That's kind of why I, like, overreacted. You guys know me. I overreact to anything. Anyways, speaking of raves earlier with Octillery's eyes, guess what? Our Shadow Togepi, I meant to show this off when we first got Togepi, has a move that I would like to go and show off. Can you guys guess what it is? I love this game, guys. Okay, anyways, now that I've gotten to show off that Shadow Rave attack, which honestly is a pretty good attack. I'm not just saying that because it shares my name, but it honestly is a very good attack. But we're not going to get to that until we actually use one of them, or rather, an enemy that we fight that has a Shadow Pokemon that knows Shadow Rave uses it, and I'm going to love saying that a lot. Fun fact, I actually don't really like Rave fighters or anything like that. I'm actually the biggest loser that you probably would ever know, unless either you may be the biggest loser yourself, and I'm not saying that in an offensive way. Honestly, losers are awesome. I'm not saying that at all in an offensive way, trust me. I think you all are great people, but, you know, if you're at school and a lot of people are calling you, like, losers because you, like, play your 3DS while you're trying to take notes on English, or you're trying to take notes in geometry, or there's, like, a useless class and you're not really doing anything, you play Pokemon, people come and say, like, you're playing Pokemon? You're retarded! And I just hate that so much. And, no, I don't play my 3DS when I take notes in English and geometry, but I'm not someone to say that I haven't done that in the past before for other subjects. Wink, wink. Anyways, I'm not really going to talk about that because that is getting a little bit too into my personal life, and I don't really want to get that into it. While I do like sharing stories with you guys, I don't want to get to the level where it's like, guys, let me tell you, I wake up at this time, I eat this for breakfast, I eat this for lunch, I usually do this in the afternoons, so yeah, give me that, and I really like this, so if you could send me that in my P.O. box, I'm not going to have it all. What am I even talking about here? Sorry for the random sporadic commentary, and also, I understand that I used Bite, which is ineffective because Crawdon is a Dark type, and Ice Beam against Crawdon as well, which is also a Water type, so Water Dark type, much like Carvanha and such. Anyways, the fusion between Golurk and Litwick has been defeated. What's with your toughness? Well, that is something I'd like to show off right now. Nope, no way, I'm not letting anyone tougher than me join Team Snagem. But this guy wasn't even fighting. Mr. Man, what do you have to say? I came out because they promised to pay me a day's wages and buy my lunch. What is this place all about anyway? You came here because you wanted free lunch. Damn, you guys are desperate. Anyways, as much as I would love to go ahead and continue, I'm going to quickly grab this item box over here, which contains it. There we go. Another rare candy. The second rare candy getting in the game. And speaking of rare candies, we're going to end the episode off here, but not before these things, which I've been wanting to do for a very long time now. Everyone? There's a reason why Aggravation was sent to the forest place over here. And the reason for that is something you'll see right now. At long last, we finally have a Lairon! I've been waiting for this Pokemon for so long. It is so tedious to train Aeron, even though it's a pretty good Pokemon on its own. And also, by the way, just because it said Aggravation has evolved into Lairon doesn't necessarily mean that their nicknames gets changed. But anyways, as you can see, massive increase in defense and attack. I love this so much. I'm speaking like this because I can. Anyways, with all that being done said, we're gonna end up start off here because we're coming a little bit short on time at the moment, even though like I said, I don't have a necessary timestamp or whatever. I just have over 30 minutes of recording right now, and I kind of don't want to get my computer broken, so yeah. Anyways, next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale Darkness, we're going to continue ahead in the Snagem Hideout and eventually reach Gonzap. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I said Gonzap's name in a weird way, didn't I? Damn it.